Firefly, this is going to be the first time I'm actually going to start and stop playing a video of yours and record answers. Hopefully I do a decent enough editing job that it's not too choppy, but I just don't want to write down all the questions you asked. It's too long. Do I believe I'm my own God? No. Heaven, no. I'm an animal. And the other part of that question lumped it together. I don't believe in a personal God in the Judeo-Christian philosophy. No, I don't. I think it's a myth, just like all the other gods, just like all the Egyptian gods, just like all the Norse gods. Indulgence versus abstinence. There's a middle ground. It's called moderation. Everything in moderation. Too much of one is bad, too much of the other is bad. You can see the two extremes in society. Indulgence, I guess, would be personified by Satanists and hedonists, and abstinence would be personified by nuns and monks. And I think both are extremes and unnatural to the human condition. Viable existence versus spiritual pipe dreams? Viable. Viable means that it works. So existence is working, I exist, versus spiritual pipe dreams. Well, I don't know. That sounds right. I don't even know. Oh, I'm confused by that question. I'm not going to give you a straight answer to that question. Undefiable wisdom versus hypocritical self-deceit. Yes, wisdom is good. The acquisition of knowledge is good. Versus self-deceit. Yeah, don't deceive yourself. You're lying to yourself. That's not constructive. What kind of a question is that? Ingrates? I think you said ingrates. Kindness to those who deserve it? Well, sure, kindness to those who deserve it, and I would give people the benefit of the doubt ahead of time. I'd be kind to them even if I didn't know if they deserved it or not. That's the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Vengeance versus turning the other cheek. Here we've got another case of two extremes. Turning the other cheek would be ultimate passivity, and vengeance would be vengeance. And I believe that justice, which is more important than both of those, lies in the middle. This term psychic vampires is a bit loaded. I think you're talking about people who are a drain on society. And like I said before, at first I'll give people the benefit of the doubt, but I think it'd be easy to identify people who are a drain on you, who are behaving perhaps self-destructively and trying to take other people down with them. The best thing to do in that situation would be to remove yourself from them. Responsibility to the responsible. Well, here's an example to counteract that. I would have a sense of responsibility to the helpless, to children. That last statement was a really long one, and it was combining several naturalistic terms with spiritual terms, and I don't think that the two should meet. The imposing spirituality or divine presence into the human being, I think, it's a jump that you need not take. There's no evidence to suggest that there's anything divine about people, or it's a jump we don't have to take. So are we animals? Yeah, we're animals. We have DNA just like every other animal on the planet. I think what's the figure? We share 60% of our DNA with a banana. Are we special? We're not special in the sense that we're better than the other animals, but we're definitely unique in that we've got control over technology in the way that we do. We've got forethought so that we can think into the future. We've developed language abilities. Yes, I do go out and make stuff happen myself. I might ask for help from other people. That helps. Prayer doesn't work. You can show scientifically that prayer doesn't work. And as far as everything else, I mean, you're pointed to being aggressive and being strong and stuff. I don't think that that's human nature. I think we're good. We're altruistic and we care about each other. I know all the sins. Do I indulge myself in them? No. I said before, moderation in everything. And celebrate the carnal nature of man? Well, I don't think it should be ignored, but it shouldn't be celebrated. I would hope that I would celebrate the intellectual nature of man instead. No, I'm not the best friend the church ever had. I would hope not. Because people like me in the past have been, I think, burned as witches and heretics. So no, I'm not the best friend the church has ever had. Have I kept it in business? No, I mean, I'm only, well, soon to be 27 years old. I haven't kept it in business all these years. That's silly. Do unto others as they do unto me. No, I said before, the golden rule, damn it. It works. Well, let's take that last one. I'm tempted to say that people shouldn't be protected from the effects of their own stupidity, but that's a heartless thing to say. And in some people, especially in the case of mental disability, they need help. They need help. But for just your average Joe who's going to do something stupid and hurt themselves, I'd say let them do it, because pain is a good teacher. But as far as stratification in the society, talking about a justifiable class system, I don't see that. I don't see that at all. We have to look out for each other, otherwise we're not going to get anywhere as a society. Ooh, taxation of churches. It's one of those things that sounds like a good idea, but it is so against the Constitution. Opulescence? Yeah, I have seen on TV, you get those TV evangelists, and they're all sitting in their gaudy gold chairs, and they've got their Bible with them, and there's like gaudy statues of angels and stuff in the background. I mean, that stuff's horrible. It just makes me sick when I look at it. And I want to, as wealthy as those preachers can be, I want to take the money away from them, to punish them, because they're lying to the people who are following them. They're leading them around and taking their money. And that angers me. I want to take it back and redistribute it. No, give the money back to the people that you stole it from. But taxation involves the government, and the government never does anything well. So taxation is probably not a good idea. We probably need, I think we need a church Robin Hood to go in and steal the preacher's money and give it back to the parishioners. I think that's what we need. Officially banning religion, we've seen this. It doesn't work. Stalinist Russia officially banned religion. It doesn't work. And if you make it outlawed, then you kind of romanticize it. No. The losing of religion is something that an individual has to do willingly on their own. You can't have an authority figure like a government outlaw religion, because then there's backlash. A person has to realize that, you know what, all the stuff that my parents told me, it's a fairy tale. It doesn't really exist. You know what, we don't need this crap. Then you're an atheist as soon as you're there. It's a journey an individual has to make on their own. I don't think that a person can be argued into atheism, and a person definitely can't be legislated into atheism. It won't work. There'll be backlash. There'll be clandestine, underground guerrilla Christians. You know, it's a big mess, and nobody needs that. I don't like stupidity, but I know that some people can't help it, so I can't be mad at them. You're born stupid. Oh well. Pride, definitely bad. Everybody needs a good dose of humility. Hubris never did anything good. What were the other ones? Pretentiousness. Yes, like the ladies who buy their fancy dresses and wear all the makeup and buy the jewelry that they wear to church on Sunday morning. That type of pretentiousness? No, I don't like that at all. And self-deceit? No. No. Truth. Honesty. That's where it is. Herd conformity is a big deal. We're talking people following a leader here. If people blindly follow a leader, that leader can have them do anything. There have been several cases in history where you can see that a leader can influence a group of people to do horrible things, like drink cyanide-laced Kool-Aid. Lack of aesthetics, that's so superficial and trivial, I don't even know how to respond to that. That doesn't really make much sense to me. Oh, and final thought. I do know where you got this list from. I might message you later after you post your response.